Since you're live. Hey.
Hello.
Hi. Let's see if you can fix that. Hi, everyone.
Can you hear us? You guys good?
Hello, Bernice.
Patty, can you hear me? How's everyone doing tonight?
Jason from Triple J Farms. Hi.
Heirloom Permaculture. Thanks for joining in.
And Michelle from Michelle or Adam from Farm Life Outfitters. Hi, guys. Great.
Farmer Brad, how's it going?
Tom. Awesome. Good to see you guys here. We're so glad you guys could join us.
Yeah, we're just so every 10,000 subscribers we do YouTube live. Usually that's been about what, a month? Like,
it's been like
once a month?
Once a month?
About once a month, around there?
Around there, yeah.
So this is for hitting 60,000 subscribers.
So thank you guys for subscribing to us.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It seems like the more viewers that we're getting and subscribers, and then ever since that we were on the trending page on YouTube as one of the creators in the rise.
The whole family's watching.
Ever since then is when I started to see that growth, where it was just like, I feel like it's getting a little bit faster, but so super thankful for you guys.
Awesome. So many people here.
Yeah, so we have a few moderators here. Farm Life Outfitters. These are all people that have really great homesteading type YouTube channels, such as Farm Life Outfitters, 1870s Homestead, and Heirloom Permaculture. So make sure you guys go check out their channels out and subscribe to them.
All right. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, what's going on?
Ask us some questions.
I'm actually haven't been feeling too good this whole week, so I have a big jug of fire cider. I need to shake up.
Who wants to watch him drink that here on the live show?
So yeah, so I don't know if you've seen the videos that we've done on fire cider, but we show you guys how to make this fire cider, and we drink it.
You mostly drink it. It's too spicy for me to drink it, but Penelope drinks it too.
Lorraine really just makes this for me.
And
Penelope sips it.
And guests.
Yeah. And guests. So I'm gonna drink some tonight.
Awesome. If you have questions, put them in caps so that way we can find them really easy.
So we have about 227 people watching us right now.
All right. So let's watch Jason drink the fire cider. He's been drinking it like almost every night. Oh, you need a towel?
Yeah.
Let me get you a towel.
So I drink about that much at least once a day. And you can sip it or you could just down it.
And it doesn't taste bad. It's just really spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy. What's in it? What's in it?
I can smell it from
here. Do you remember what's in it?
Yes, there's jalapenos, there's onions, there's horseradish, there's turmeric, there's ginger, there's peppercorns, there is garlic and apple cider vinegar. I think there's probably something else that I'm forgetting. Cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
All the beneficial stuff to get your blood pumping and get the blood moving throughout your body.
We've done video on this fire cider before. We have a whole playlist of fire cider videos.
Yes, put the cap on that.
All right.
Okay, so let's see what some of the questions are.
I saw Natalie popped in here from Hey, It's a Good Life. Hi, Natalie.
Hey, Natalie. Sounds like it would make you or kill you. Mark.
It's not that bad.
It's not going to kill you. It's actually really healthy for you.
Super healthy.
It just smells really spicy to me.
Especially in the winter. Winter is awesome to take it because it's a little bit spicy, so it gets you a little bit warmed up.
Jason's pumped for the live show today.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, thanks, Natalie. But yeah, it's really healthy. I think I've had it before, but it's really spicy. So let's see what some of the questions are. I think somebody wants to know how old Bernice is. She's 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yeah, she's an old lady.
So most of our chickens are about 3 years old. 4 of them. The original 4 chickens that we got when we first moved here. They're about 3.
Yeah. So Betty wants to know, do we make elderberry syrup? Yes. Did we do it? Have we done a video on that?
I
don't know.
I think we did.
I want to say we have.
Yeah.
I think we've done a video.
Yeah, look back on our older videos. Yeah. Typically, like we'll do recipe type videos like in the winter.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
like
we're inside.
Because we're mostly inside, maybe. Yeah. Nothing really going on in the garden. Typically anyways. So we'll probably, now that it's getting colder, we're going to be probably doing some more like kitchen cooking type videos. Goldshot Farms, how's it going? Thank you.
That just reminds me, we have a newsletter that we put out. At least we try to put it out every Friday. And that reminds me, if something like, say, wintertime is coming and you guys want to see an elderberry video, but we've already shot one, I think I'm just going to put it on the newsletter so that way you can access it easily. So if you haven't signed up for a newsletter, please do so. And then you get it in your email box every Friday. And then I'll just put a link to one of our videos, like the fire cider or the elderberry.
Someone asked, how is our Etsy shop doing? So I just opened up our Etsy shop this week, or actually, I think it was just today. I just opened up our Etsy shop. I just have on some custom pieces on there right now. Lorraine's working on her apothecary stuff still. We're trying to get that going.
Yeah.
But, it takes time to make all these things.
Yeah. So my plain Jane Lorraine products, I had to reorder more jars. So that's what I've been waiting for that. And then I will put on the newsletter and announce when I'll be restocked for that.
Someone asked, how about some dairy goats? Francis, no, don't plan on getting any goats.
No goats. I think we talked about that in our last live video. Like, we're not really goat people.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I think somebody wanted to know, tell us about your store. Somebody wrote that. Tell us about your store. We have a store in Asheville.
Yeah, we have a shop space in Asheville that we rent out, and it's like a big community, big building that we rent out inside. It's a Atomic Furnishing and Design. It's their store, but we rent out a space in there, and we share the space with other local artists and makers and people who sell vintage goods. And we are in Asheville, North Carolina. Just cook with Dustin. Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
Thank you. And I also have my plain Jane Lorraine skincare products at the store as well.
Yeah,
as his woodworking stuff too.
We've been there for just over a year.
Yeah.
And so it's been really beneficial for us. Rabbit Homesteading. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Goldshaw Farm is here.
Those goat people are a separate breed of
I don't know about goats. They always seem to get out, and then everyone complains about their goats getting out.
Priscilla Snyder.
Thank you. We love you too. Loved you so Single Man says loved you at the HOA. We loved Homesteaders of America this year. I mean, well, we loved it last year too, but we had such a wonderful time at Homesteaders of America, and it was great to see everybody.
Yeah,
we met so many of you guys.
So so a lot of the people there, you only see them once a year because not too often that we're all together in that one space. So when we left and we came home, it was kind of like you said it was like summer camp where we get to visit our friends. I kind of felt like it was more personal than that. It was like we didn't get to camp, but like I kind of felt like we were camping out all day together. We got to hang out and then we go home. Oh yeah. So, but it was really nice. If you haven't been, you must go next year. It's a must. Yes, it's a must. You got to do what you got to do to get your tickets and leave your homestead for a couple days and just go down there because it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot to leave the homestead, but when you can get out there for a couple days, it's awesome. And it's good. I kind of feel like it's good to get away for a couple days. Yeah, definitely. To just kind of get out, clear your head, and then especially go to Homesteaders where I feel like everyone else is talking about homesteading and you get to meet so many different people who are, doing or trying to do the same thing that you're doing, and you just come back feeling super pumped. So someone's asking, would someone who is not currently homesteading feel too out of place if they attended the HOA? I wouldn't think so. No, it's so fun and everyone's you don't have to homestead to go to this event. But you might come back a homestead. But you will come back leaving. You will be leaving that event like fired up. Yeah. You will be fired up, ready to homestead, even if you had no intention of homesteading. Right. You would be like, okay, I'm homesteading now. Right. So Mother Earth News Fair, that's the next big event, right? In what is it, July? July. We're going. We're going for sure. Yeah. We already got it planned. At Mother Earth News Fair, that's at Polyface Farm. So we're going to be there. That should be fun. Thanks. Don't make me roll after it. Thank you. Thank you. You guys kind of going fast here. See, 347 people here. All right. So if you're just tuning in, just barely, you missed Jason take a swig of the fire cider, and now he's like, he's on fire. His blood is like pumping through his body, and he's. Yeah, so we don't do a live every Wednesday. I know someone was asking that. So we only do a live every 10,000 subscribers. So we just hit 60,000. So the next live will be when we hit 70. And usually that's about once a month. So somebody was asking if you found your tape measure. I did find my tape measure. Yes, I talk about that in a next coming up video. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Natalie. Yes, you can sign up for our newsletter on our website. There's a link for that there. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I am wearing lipstick. It doesn't look very dark here under these lights, but it is from the Tubes & Co. And they had a booth at Homesteaders of America, and it's an all natural organic lip gloss. And I thought I would try this color because I've been in a peach funk lately because I've been wearing a lot of peach colored lipsticks. And so I thought I would try this one. And I like it. People are asking about spoons. So a lot of the spoons that I make are for our store in Asheville. So the spoons that I do have online sometimes, I don't have any spoons on there right now. They go really fast. They go fast, and I don't make them too much often for online shop.
Yeah, because they just really sell out so
yeah.
fast. I mean,
and it's just a ton of work to do them. So I do have them on there. It's pretty rare.
But we'll announce it if we do, like on our newsletter. So if you want to, like I said, sign up for the newsletter, stay in touch with us, follow us on our Instagram. We'll post updates on there, like real-time updates.
Yep.
I think somebody was asking a question that I was going to answer. A lot of people asking about Bernice. She's doing fine. She's our
So what is fireside? If you're just joining us, you missed me. I just downed this fire cider here.
Well, not the whole thing.
Not the whole thing. No.
No, a shot glass.
Yeah. So
shot glass size.
Search fire cider on our YouTube channel. We have a whole playlist about fire cider.
Yes. Lots of healthy, nutritious ingredients in the fire cider that will keep your health.
Yes. Thank you, Heirloom Permaculture. That they just posted a link to our Etsy shop.
And for those of you asking how to sign up for the newsletter, you can find that on our website at sowtheland.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to scroll.
You want to scroll up?
Yeah, I want to scroll. There was a question I wanted to answer, and then it just really went too fast.
Yeah, we're just scrolling up on the things, on the questions here.
How often does our podcast come out?
We don't have a set schedule on our podcast. Yeah. It's just kind of difficult we do the podcast, but just to come up with a schedule is kind of difficult because our schedule is just so up and down. We're talking about that. We're planning on doing another podcast, maybe this coming up week. I think we could fit one in. But I think we have 14 podcasts out there right now.
I think so.
Yeah, so we have 14 podcasts right now.
We do plan on doing another one this week or next week. So there's one in the works. We just haven't sat down to actually record it yet. But yeah. I've been seeing a lot of pig questions on here.
How many? Yeah. What kind of pigs am I getting and how many?
I think we don't know yet.
No.
We don't know the answer to that yet.
I know for sure probably just 2 pigs. Typical what Justin did. What kind of pigs? I'm not sure yet.
But we do know the steps that we need to take to get pigs. And he mentioned in his last video.
We don't have the infrastructure yet.
Yeah, we need the infrastructure first.
Yeah, I need to build that first.
First things first.
Once I build that, then we can start thinking about what kind of pigs and all that stuff. So I have to build it first. Not sure how long that's going to take me.
Thanks for joining us. 6 pink, 1 blue. Kimberly wants to know about a pig port. I think it would be something like a pig port.
Yeah, not exactly what Justin did.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can make this one.
Jason's probably going to put his own spin on it.
Has Bernice gone broody yet? Has she?
She's always broody.
She's always broody.
Yeah, I mean, she's a chicken. She's got, I don't know. She was digging in the mulch today. She's been broody. There's actually a really funny video about Bernice running away from the homestead that we did. Was it 2 years ago? Or no, was it a year and a half ago? Maybe it was a year. Maybe it was a year ago, because I think the video was us harvesting garlic or something. It was us harvesting something. And at the end, we couldn't find Bernice. Yeah. That was a funny one to go back and look up. She was broody.
So someone's been asking, why NC and how did you find your land? We've talked about that quite a bit. NC because of the community here. Community is
Yeah,
the number one thing that you're going to hear when people move here is
right.
the community.
When we were looking for where we were going to move to when we were living in California, we made a list for ourselves, like of priorities. Like these are the certain things that we're looking for in a place to live. And North Carolina met all of those priorities for us.
Yeah. And so I had flew down by myself for like I think it was about 3 days. I saw like 18, 19 different properties and I picked one. I mean, it was actually really easy and quick. You know, it wasn't anything. I mean, it was easier than finding our previous house that we had in the city.
It was, I do have to say though, it was easier for us to find a property in person rather than looking online in California. Because we did that for a while. We were in California and we just looked and looked and we thought we found certain properties, and then we would ask a friend who kind of lived in the area. And she was like, oh no, you don't want to live over there. That's, you know, too far away from this or that. And so we were just like, you know, it'd be better for us just to come visit and actually see the you know, neighborhoods itself.
Yep. Looked on Craigslist websites.
Yeah. I think somebody asked a question.
Plan. Thanks, Britt.
Any more updates planned for your home? Actually, he's been filming some updates, not necessarily for the inside. I mean, I don't know if you were asking for the inside or the outside of our home, but we do have some updates, some homestead builds coming up that Jason was filming today.
Yep. We're doing, an extension to our shed that we have, and some other shelters for like wood and stuff. Small homestead projects. But yeah, I'm trying to get those going.
The delightful cottage. I'm so glad you're here. I think Farmer Brad asked a question up there that I thought was a good one. I feel like it went really fast. I couldn't see it. Honey Tree Farm. Hello. Oh yeah. Is it easier to vlog stuff you built for Justin or projects on your homestead? Like, are you asking, is it easier to film stuff on other people's homesteads rather than our own homestead? I think it's hard to build and film at the same time, right? Wouldn't you agree?
It's both. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's doing the same thing. But it's hard to, it's hard to set the camera. It's maybe the way I do it, because I like to get the different camera angles and make it kind of interesting rather than just put a time lapse on me and just having one shot of me doing stuff in a time lapse. I like to get different angles, and that's very time consuming. But I like doing it. So
yeah. Working Aussies Homestead, I wanted to say hi. Thank you for joining us. And I'm so glad to meet you guys at Homesteaders of America. I didn't see your comment, but I saw Natalie say hi to you. So I know you're on here somewhere.
Hey guys, quick shout out for all the moderators that are joining us tonight. Heirloom Permaculture, Hey It's a Good Life, Farm Life Outfitters, and 1870s Homestead. Go check out their YouTube channels. There are some really awesome people. Let's see, what else we guys got here?
Does it freeze there? Can we grow all year? It does. We do get snow. We're in the mountains of Western North Carolina.
We could grow like kale and leafy green stuff pretty much all year in like a little row cover that we use. But yeah, I mean, we don't have like we have a greenhouse, but it's not like a real good greenhouse. You know, it's not heated or anything. But we still have tomatoes growing in a greenhouse. It's dropped down to the 30s
at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the snow melts pretty quickly here. Like it doesn't last very long. That's one thing we really liked about Asheville.
Yeah. The weather's not too crazy.
Naturally NC. Hello.
Thanks, Natalie, for tuning in.
All right, Natalie.
Hope you have a good night.
Have a great night. Do you grow anything in your greenhouse? Well, last year we didn't grow anything in the greenhouse, did we?
No.
But this year I've got some peppers growing. It might be too cold, but they're just still growing and I don't want to tear them out. So what else do we have? We have tomatoes, but those will die. So I imagine the peppers will die too. But I don't know what we plan on doing. Actually, we talked about putting the chickens in the greenhouse for the winter, but I don't know. We're still kind of trying to figure that out because of predators. So we're not sure what we're doing.
We might get 12 inches of snow all at once, and then by the next day, it's usually melted off. Someone's asking what camera do I use? I use a Canon 80D. It's a brick. I like it, but it's kind of heavy.
Yeah. Somebody asked, when did we start gardening? Well, we had a small garden in California. Was it my birthday? I think it was my birthday. For my birthday, we had, we had a home with a backyard in California. And then I think it was for my birthday, my mom, we had left for the weekend to go to, I think, Palm Springs for vacation. And then we came back, my mom had surprised us and planted a small little garden. And I feel like after that, we were kind of hooked.
Yeah.
Like it was a small little garden with just like maybe 2 rows, just small little rows of just something. And that was amazing. And, we had been talking about getting a garden going, but just hadn't done it. And ever since then, it kind of expanded from there. And then pretty soon, before you knew it, we were looking for land and we wanted more.
Yeah.
We wanted more land to grow more food.
What's up, Honey Tree Farm? Chris from Indiana. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you.
Stivers Homestead. I didn't get to meet you in person at Homesteaders of America. And then I think I saw a picture or something. And I was like, oh no, they were there. I didn't get to say hi. There was just too many people, I think.
Yeah, it was just...
That's the thing.
Like crazy.
When you guys go to Homesteaders, there's so many people. Like you're not ever going to have a moment where you feel like, oh, there's nothing to do. Like there's just so many people to meet and so many booths to go visit and so many talks to sit in and listen on. Yeah. It's awesome.
Wow, we have 400 people here.
I think that's the most we've ever had.
I think that's the most that we've ever had on a live show.
Wednesday nights, where it's at. They were sweet to me. I imagine so. I'm a little bummed. Somebody is asking a question about safe hair color product. Well, as you can tell, I don't color my hair. So I wouldn't know about that. I have lots of gray. It actually looks more gray in person than it does on camera. So, and I, you know what? I used to dye my hair a long time ago. But then I started breaking out in rashes and then my hair started thinning out a little bit. Right here is probably too much information that you guys want to know about. And so I stopped dyeing my hair and I was like, I think I'm allergic. I'm allergic to everything. So, I stopped dyeing my hair and you know what? I'm going gray, but it's my wisdom coming out. I look wise. I don't know.
No, I do not use beard oil. This is all natural.
Beard oil. I don't really know the purpose of beard oil. I've seen lots of beard oils out there, and since I do make a lot of skincare items, people have suggested beard oils, but I really don't know what a beard oil would do for someone. Any new crops you plan to try? Well, yes, that is a good question, Deborah. New crops that we plan to try. we went to the Baker Creek Seed Festival in Santa Rosa, California this year, and my mind was like blown away with the different. I mean, it's one thing to see seeds in a seed catalog and then, or just see them online. But when you go and see them in person, all of the different heirloom varieties of seeds that you can possibly grow, it's just so exciting. So I didn't answer your question, but yes, I do plan on growing different crops. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure we'll make a video on it when it comes closer towards springtime. We'll pull out the seeds and talk about seeds and talk about growing stuff. But I'm excited. I'm already excited.
Hey, Jonathan, happy birthday.
Oh, awesome. And Anita, good night. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you.
If you could have cows, would we have cows?
I don't think we can
if we could
have cows on a 1.5 acre
No, but
homestead.
if we could. Like if we had different land.
If we had different land.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I haven't answered that question yet.
You don't want to? Why not?
Yeah, I would do it. I think though, answering that question right now, I don't feel like we're ready. But like, if we were to have bigger land and to have like medium-sized animals, and we learned how to care for them, then yes, then I would say, yeah, we could take one more step and get a large animal. That's a large animal. So everyone keeps asking, how's Bernice doing? Well, she's doing great. She's loving chicken life. She is as fancy can be, even though she's going through a molt. So she's losing some of her feathers, but she's just fine.
Yeah. You know what? It would be fun to get if we had a camel. You know they have camels here?
There are camels. We have somebody.
I'm going to say it here first. We might have a Homestead camel.
No, we could milk a camel.
Hey, Angie. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Heirloom permaculture, their neighbor has a zebra. Well, I guess that tops it all.
There you go.
Camels, 2020's answer to alpaca. That's what he was saying. He's like, that's the new thing. We're going to get camels and we're going to milk a camel.
It's going to happen.
You can milk a camel. And that's the thing is like some people were saying, they were swearing by like camel's milk is like so nutritious for you. I would try it, but I mean, I would try the camel's milk, but I don't know about owning a camel. Why do chickens molt? I don't know. I imagine I am no animal expert on this, but I imagine it's like how our own skin dies off and our hair falls out and we grow new skin and we grow new hair. I imagine it's like that. So their feathers just kind of fall out and then they grow new feathers, hopefully in time before it gets really, really cold. All birds molt. Thank you, Dolly. Just the chickens are the ones that we're watching, the most. Actually, the ducks are molting too. So yes, all birds molt. So what are your questions for us? It's like shedding for other animals. Yes, very true. And mini Jersey cow is very manageable. Oh, really, Kayla? Tell us more. A mini Jersey cow is. I've never heard of such a thing.
Sheep would be cool. I think sheep would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a sheep than a goat, I think. Yeah, I have an idea where our pigs are going to go, but I first have to build the structure of. I talked about that in today's video. I still have to build the structure, so not sure. I don't know when I'm going to finish that.
Do we do meetups? Somebody's asking if we do meetups. We did do a meetup before. Was it this year? Goose is here.
Yeah.
We did do a meetup and it was so fun. So we were talking about doing another one, maybe next year around the same time. So it'll be like the annual meetup.
Yeah. I mean, for us, we meet a lot of people that subscribe to our channel at our store in Asheville.
That's true.
We always just run into people there.
Yeah. So if you're
not
near Asheville,
not on purpose, but it just happens that way, which is cool.
Yeah. If you're near Asheville, check us out on Instagram. We will post when we're there, or when we know we'll be there at the store, just hanging out and updating the store with our products. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about a milk cow though. I don't know. They seem like a lot of work.
I'm not that we're afraid of work. I just think we have a lot going on with our store and creating products for our store, like woodworking items, and still kind of building up our homestead.
Yeah.
Like that's important too, like building up our homestead to be a working homestead for us. Like, and we only moved here like 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're still setting it up.
Yeah. Someone asked, do we go to Sow True Seed in Asheville? Yes.
Oh yes, we like Sow True Seed.
Yeah, we love Sow True Seed. We actually have I have my plant presses there. The plant presses that I make, I brought some over there, and they sell some at the store there.
And the ducks have not found the creek yet. I think we need to like show them the way. Actually, the other day, the ducks were hanging out by the opening of the creek. So because our creek kind of goes downhill, I think they're kind of afraid to go down the hill. I think because the hawks hang out down there.
I don't know.
And there's like, we always
too steep
footprints. Well, it's not, I don't think it's too steep. I think there's footprints of like predators down there, like raccoons and possums that we always see on the banks. So I don't know if they just kind of sense that, but they were kind of hanging out towards the opening. They just didn't quite go down the hill.
Yeah, they know it's there though.
They know it's there. We might have to just walk them down there.
Jonathan, thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Super chat.
Hello from New Zealand. That's awesome.
So we were, for those of you who are just joining us, we were talking about Homesteaders of America earlier. We were just saying how wonderful it was to meet everybody. And we're so excited about next year. And just meeting everybody was so much fun. Just people who came up to us. And, I saw a couple comments on some of the videos that some people didn't come. Either they just didn't have a chance, or maybe they were too shy to come up to us. But I wanted to say, if you're too shy, please come up to us. Like,
yeah.
because I'm totally like that too. Like if I see somebody who I like, I really follow and I really enjoy their channel or really like them, I'm that type of person. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go up to them and say hi. But I want to say, please do, because I really enjoyed meeting every single one of you guys. I mean, I don't remember everybody's name, but
yes.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. Like just meeting you guys and hearing each of your stories. So many people shared their stories with us, and you guys just have some amazing stories, and it was just fun to get to know each of you guys.
Someone's asking, what program do you use to make your graphics at the end of your videos? I use Photoshop. Triple J Farms. Good night, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by and saying hi.
And Francis, it was good to meet you too. I'm glad I got to meet you. Well, I'm glad I got to meet everybody too, but I'm so glad I got to meet everybody, and each of you guys were so sweet. So Jenny is asking, do I homeschool Penelope? Yes, we homeschool Penelope, and we really enjoy homeschooling. Hello from Puerto Rico. Any chance for a dog? Somebody's asking.
We keep talking about it.
We keep talking about it. I know Penelope would really like to have a dog.
Yeah,
but
just don't know yet.
We don't know about with the traveling. I mean, it's not like we do a lot of traveling, but like we just don't know with the traveling that we do how that would work out.
Let's see.
Scroll up. If you guys have any questions for us, put them in caps so that way we can see them.
You're scrolling up?
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll up so that way I can see. Thank you, Jennifer.
So it's getting colder here. It has not snowed yet. Not even close to it. But it'll drop down and maybe in the 35 degrees is the coldest lately. But during the day, it's been quite sunny and nice. It's been really nice weather. Sweater weather.
So let's talk about some of the stuff that you've been doing around the homestead. You've been working on some builds.
Yeah, I'm just extending that. I'm extending the garden shed, and making some structures to store all our wood, all our firewood.
Oh, thank you guys. They're so sweet. Some sweet, really sweet comments on here. Are you planning to get bees? No.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Not anytime. Like really, not anytime soon.
I'm drinking tea in my coffee.
In your coffee cup. We're drinking tea. I made some lemon balm and chamomile tea, and it's supposed to be very calming. And maybe that's why we feel a little calm. So Jason took fire cider earlier. If you didn't get to see that, he took some fire cider when we first started the live show. I think I see some people going to bed.
Bees are expensive, are they? That's what I've heard. I guess it's an investment.
The Lavender Acres. That's awesome. Mandolin Bradshaw wants to know, would you get alpacas?
What's the purpose of getting alpacas?
For their fiber.
Is that why people get them, or is it just for like pets? I don't know. I don't know. What do you do with them?
Someone wants to know how much shine is in the fire cider. Moonshine? No, but it's pretty spicy though. Thank you guys. Alpaca wool. Yeah. I mean, that would be fun. And I would love to get into like harvesting alpaca fiber, and then spinning wool for it. But I just think that I've got a lot going on right now. And maybe that's a project Penelope can take up.
Yeah.
As she gets a little bit older, I feel like we've all got our own little things that we work on and that are specialties. And maybe that's something that she will pick up on and really want to have a desire to do. Someone's asking, do you think, let's see, hold on, it's going too fast. Let's see, that was a good question. Derek, do you think starting a homestead in Southern California is possible, keeping a budget in mind? Well, you interviewed somebody, wasn't necessarily a homesteader, but he turned his front yard into a market garden. I mean, you don't have to turn your yard into a market garden, but I think you could have a small homestead. I think
Well,
you
yeah,
can homestead
of
anywhere
course.
where you're at.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
And start with what you've got. I mean, work with what you've got. I mean, you don't have to go and get bigger land until you've kind of experimented with what you have, the space that you have. Jerry is in Scotland and it's after 2 a.m. here.
Wow. Good morning.
Okay, so somebody says that I have alpacas to guard their livestock.
Wow.
That's cool.
Oh, Sunny's Place. How's it going, guys?
Oh, Sunny's Place. That's awesome to hear that she loves a necklace. Penelope was so excited to sell necklaces and bracelets. I think they were mostly all bracelets. At Homesteaders of America. She came home pumped to make more bracelets to sell for next year.
She still like it. She's like, man, I want to make more bracelets. She's starting already.
What did you most take out of the convention that you can use on the farm?
I don't know, because it was hard for us to even go to anything.
We didn't get to, because we were vending and then you were speaking and we were filming.
Yes.
So I kind of felt like it was really hard to sit in on any of the talks.
Yep. Chris, thank you for that. Jake, White House on the Hill.
It was kind of a bummer to miss out on all of the talks. Like I peeped in on a couple of them and I could only hear like part of it and then I had to like rush back to our booth.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think we need to be better at sitting in on the talks.
That's impossible. Because we're vendors. We're always vendors at the thing. So it's like we can't just like leave our booth and go hear a talk. Like that's just the reality of it. And that's fine. I mean, we're vendors, so that's just what we do. But
something fun though, you did get to make a watering bucket with Farmer Brad.
Yeah.
So something useful
he came to my booth for that one.
Take back to the farm. So. And another cool thing that happened at HOAs, we got to meet Rory Feek. Yeah. We met him at Homesteaders of America.
Right.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And if any of you doesn't know who Rory Feek is, he is a songwriter, a country songwriter and singer and an author. And I'm actually reading one of his books right now. And I highly recommend this book to you guys. It's called This Life I Live. Let me make sure that's the name. I highly recommend this book to everybody. This Life I Live, Rory Feek. I'm almost finished with it. Amazing book. Amazing. It will blow your minds.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jake. Yeah.
I'm sure my mom will want to see that. She's a Rory Feek fan. But yeah, it was we had a wonderful time. You got to build a bucket with Farmer Brad, meet Rory Feek.
Yeah.
Penelope sold her bracelets. We sold out on all of our stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Working Aussie Homestead.
Oh yeah, it was good to meet you guys there. We got to meet so many people, like so many of you guys. It's so funny because sometimes on these live chats, like we don't get to see like the first question or the first like part of the conversation. Then we get to see like part of the end of someone's conversation. Like,
yeah,
we're making denim quilts for old jeans with old jeans. That's cool. Oh, good. We got other Rory Feek fans as well. And White House on the Hill fans too. Can you recommend any books on sugar-free food? Well, we have a couple good books. Let me see. One of the books that we always talk about is Nourishing Traditions. I don't know. Are you looking for like making desserts that don't have processed and refined sugars, or are you just looking for good, healthy, nutritious books? Because good, healthy, nutritious books are going to be the Heal Your Gut Gaps book. I make quite a bit of recipes from there. And then the Nourishing Traditions book that we always talk about by Sally Fallon. And then actually, I'm going to move this because I feel like the apple cider vinegar is like attracting gnats.
Right.
We have a gnat problem. We have a gnat problem in our house because I'm making apple cider vinegar right now. And so they're just sitting on a counter here, and you just how you make it is you put a cloth. There's a video on it, but you put a cloth on there. And so that's the only thing covering it, because it does have to be breathable. And so, because it's living. And so the gnats are just loving life right now. I can't wait till we're done with that part of the making process.
So Jake's asking, how are we liking the ducks? We like the ducks. The ducks are definitely entertaining.
Yes.
A lot more entertaining than the chickens.
They are cartoon characters.
It's like you have like cartoons living on your land.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Like the way they walk, the way they follow each other.
Yeah, they're definitely messy.
They are so messy.
With the water and stuff.
The way they eat, they're
crazy
in their water. But
and they produce, the eggs that they produce are bigger. They produce more often than the chickens are laying.
I do enjoy having their eggs.
Yeah.
To bake with and to cook with. So I do enjoy their eggs, but they are very messy, and I sometimes wonder, is it worth it? But I do enjoy them because they're really sweet. I mean, they won't let us pet them really, but
no, that's the only thing. I wish they would let us pet them.
Because they're so fun. Like, they're so fun looking.
You just want to pick them up.
Yeah, and they're really soft. We have picked them up before, but they're really soft, and their eggs are delicious. So are we growing any stevia? No, we don't really use stevia. I know a lot of people do use it. We just don't. We sweeten our baked goods with either maple syrup or honey or dates or very brown bananas. What else do we sweeten it with? Occasionally we'll use coconut sugar, but it's not very often. Just those kinds of natural sweeteners. Yes, they still are sugars, but they're not processed and refined.
Yeah, I don't use stevia at all in anything.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all our moderators here. I know some of them came and left, but Heirloom Permaculture, you're still here, man.
And Farm Life Outfitters.
Natalie from Hands to Good Life was here, and 1870s Homestead.
So somebody was asking if ducks drop in egg production like how chickens do. This is actually our first year having ducks.
Yeah.
And we don't know. We're going to find out, but we found out they do molt just like the chickens do because they're losing their feathers all over the place. But
never had a ducks through winter, so this is our first time having them in winter. We'll see.
Awesome, guys. What do we feed our chickens? We feed our chickens organic feed. You might be able to say more about that, but
chicken egg layer feed.
We use the organic one.
Yeah. Thanks, Betty.
So someone's asking about pigs again. Do you have one is smaller? So imagine they're probably just tuning in. We talked about it in our last, was it our last
Were
video?
they asking?
how do you plan to house pigs since your land is smaller than Justin's?
Yeah, I talked about it in our video today. I plan on making something. I'm doing it just like how Justin did it. He did it in his pig port, not doing that same structure, but something similar.
Yeah, so we're not ready to get the pigs like today or tomorrow because obviously we need step one, which is build the shelter. So we're just taking steps for that. Thank you, Sean. We do add some cider vinegar to their waters every now and then. What breed of pig would you get? You know what? We were still talking about that. We haven't really decided on a breed. We've talked about different kinds of breeds and what might work for our property, but we just haven't really made that decision yet. I mean, we still have a couple months to make that decision.
Yeah, we have time, but I'm not sure yet. But we just we just planted some more leafy green stuff. I know we mentioned in a video we had a problem with our groundhog that pretty much ate our entire garden while we were gone.
Yeah.
But we have a friend of ours gave us a bunch of plant starts, so super thankful for that, and we just put them in the ground. A lot of leafy greens.
Yes, I'm so thankful for
broccoli,
plant starts. Oh my
stuff like
gosh, that was such a blessing. So a friend of ours just gave those to us, and even though the groundhog ate everything, we put those in, and I'm like, please, groundhog, be hibernating now because I really want these to grow. And there was just like broccoli and kale. I started spinach, and it looks like it's growing, so that's good. What else was there? Oh, and Brussels sprouts. I think there was Brussels sprouts.
Yep.
In that mix. So I'm like so excited. Actually, we haven't checked on it. We should probably go down there and check on it.
We already had frost. We had frost like a day.
Frost.
One day we had frost. It's here.
So someone is asking us to say hi to Andrew Ashton. Hi, Andrew.
Hello.
But yeah, we've had a frost already. It was scheduled to be like tonight, I think, the first frost. But we had a frost last Wednesday, and I thought it was a pretty good frost to consider it being like the first real frost. But supposedly, I think tonight is supposed to be the frost, which I didn't think we collected those eggs that you told me to get.
Yeah.
I think I left them outside. We're terrible homesteaders.
Yes, no more mowing. Mowing's done.
Yay. And hopefully the groundhogs have started to hibernate, and the rabbits, everything that eats the garden, hopefully that has started to hibernate until we can figure out like how to fence off that place.
Yeah. So I've been getting a lot of questions asking me for Bernese t-shirts. I get so many questions asking, and yes, we are getting Bernese t-shirts.
Yes.
Just be patient. We're working on it.
Yeah. And it'll be so fun.
Yes.
Bernese t-shirts.
You will definitely know about it when we have them available. So
she will be so happy to know that everybody is wearing her shirt. She's such a funny chicken. Is it too late, Emily, to start planting seeds in our area? I think so, because I think it's going to be a frost tonight. I mean, unless you plant them in a greenhouse and then transfer them out. I don't know. I was driving today in downtown Asheville. I saw a sign, obviously for a nursery or something, and it said, fall right now is the time to plant. And I was like, yeah, but it's so cold. So I don't know. We're still trying to figure that part out. I imagine you could
try it.
Try it. I mean, it's worth a try. Yeah, you could. Heirloom permaculture says you start them inside. I would start them inside your home or your greenhouse and then bring them out, so that way they have a good chance to get going.
Have you thought about building raised beds? I like raised beds, but man, that's just a lot of wood I would have to buy. For the amount of food we're growing, it would be a lot. That's the only reason why I don't put raised beds, because it would cost a lot. I mean, yeah, I guess I could try to collect free wood, but I don't know. It'd just be too much.
So JMK Farm wants to know, what curriculum do we use in our homestead? Do you mean for homeschooling? Like what kind of curriculum? We follow the Ambleside online. It's not really a curriculum. It's like a guide. And you can go on amblesideonline.com to find out more information on that. That's what we use for our homeschool. I really like it. We've been using it since day one, and we love it. It's free. Ghost Town Garden. Good night. Any chance of goats for meat? We had goat meat. Was it last year? Because a friend of ours harvested some of her goats, and we had she shared a lot of meat with us, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed having that goat meat.
Yeah, well, we don't plan on having goats, but what's great about the community that we live in is that we don't have to do all of it. We could call up anybody right now, and
we could trade
and just trade. Like if we want goat meat, I could trade chickens for goat, or if we have an abundance of something in the garden, we could trade this for that. So that's what's great about having the community around you to do that. So we don't have to do it all. I don't have to have a milk cow or goats or anything like that. Yeah, heirloom permaculture. Someone asked, was I making stuff in California?
It was right before we were leaving.
Yeah, it was right before we were leaving.
Like literally months before, and that's when he was starting to get into woodworking. It was like literally just a few months before we left California. But I was doing plain Jane Lorraine since 2013. So that's been a while. We've been doing our little side businesses.
Yeah.
So Summer is asking, do we hunt for deer? No, but you have hunting friends that invite you to go, but you just haven't gone with them. And I think that would be really fun. I don't know, maybe
one of these days.
You should take the camera with you.
Yeah, one of these days I'll do it.
See how it goes.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
Servant Warrior, I don't know what Junglon issues are. I don't know if you want to, if you can explain what that. I mean, I guess I could Google that. We have black walnuts. We actually have quite a bit of black walnuts here. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's something I need to be worried about. Often do you go to your store? We go to our store quite often.
Yeah, we try to go at least once a week.
Yeah. So you should follow us on Instagram, Jay Miller, and find out when we'll be at the store the next time. And then we usually just post when we're going to be there, and we usually just hang out there for about an hour or so.
Let's see. We have 374 people here. We've been on here for about an hour, a little over an hour.
Yeah, I think it's about time to wrap things up.
Yeah. Mary McMurray Hatchery, thanks for joining us.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate all you guys. We appreciate you guys subscribing to our channel, following us, all these great comments that you guys had tonight. We do a live show every 10,000 subscribers. So the next one we'll do is when we'll hit 70,000. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Every time we're like, oh yeah, we're going to get 60. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, what's going to be crazier when we get to 100? That's going to be nuts.
That's going to be nuts, you guys.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys. And special thanks to all of our moderators, Heirloom Permaculture, 1870s Homestead, Natalie from Haynes Good Life, Farm Life Outfitters. Those guys are some awesome people. Go follow their YouTube channel.
Yes.
They're doing some awesome things. White House on the Hill, thanks for joining us. And everyone else.
Yeah.
Thanks guys.
Everyone.
Hope everyone has an awesome week.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching our videos.
All right, now we're going to try to end this.
Not yet. Yet.